We want to get out, right? And we're doing it responsibly.
Anticipation and hope as we exit the peak of Omicron.
Taking them out, having a good time. During COVID season, try to do something different.
The New England tourism industry is poised and ready to welcome back visitors.
We know that Connecticut has winter classics we all love.
Every outdoor attraction known to man is full gear.
Ice skating, cross-country skiing. So there's something for everyone.
We're taking you on a tour of Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island to check out all the fun to be had this winter.
When you think of a winter destination, it's almost like, what is there to do? We stay indoors. Not so much here.
Travels, it's good for the mind. It's good for the soul.
This is Destination New England.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Destination New England. I'm Sarah Cody. Right now, more people are vaccinated and boosted than ever. And since we seem to be past the peak of Omicron, many folks are ready to get out of the house and find some adventure. And you can find it here at Powder Ridge. This is just one of New England's many fantastic ski areas. And if you don't ski or snowboard, no problem. Our region has something for everyone to do this winter. In the next 30 minutes, we'll show you attractions in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Western Massachusetts that will entertain the entire family throughout the winter months and also February break. Now, all of Connecticut's ski areas are really enjoying the snow this winter, and they're making even more to fill the slopes like this one in Middlefield. But let's explore a different activity, a colorful activity that's really grown here at Powder Ridge in leaps and bounds.
So we noticed last year, COVID really brought people outside.
So if you build it, they will come. That's been the reality at Powder Ridge Mountain Park and Resort.
We've got activities for everyone, whether it's snow play, tubing, skiing, boarding, whatever.
And amenities that provide the space families are looking for.
We do offer igloos for the restaurant. You and your family can rent basically your own little private bubble. The gazebos have been very popular, especially on the weekends, just like lift tickets. Everything is very busy on the weekends.
And as day turns into night, we turn to the activity that's grown the most.
This year, tubing really expanded. We've got twice the amount of lanes that we've ever had. The music is very loud, and the lights are obnoxious.
And is it really fast? That's the question.
I guess we'll find out.
Take this one.
Thank you.
After gearing up
Right over the helmet.
with the royal treatment,
Look at me.
Now you're in there.
I'm in here.
participants head to the magic carpet, providing a smooth ride to the top of a really big slope.
Was it scary?
Yeah, when I first started.
A little bit.
Skylar isn't kidding. With a daunting view,
3, 2, 1, go.
the journey begins. Here's some advice. Keep the backside tucked up.
Oh, boy.
And put your feet up so you kind of go faster.
Commit to just letting go and having a good time. And yeah, it's pretty speedy.
How fast is it?
Super fast.
Super fast.
Tubing is extremely popular. Book tickets online in advance.
Taking them out, having a good time. During COVID season, try to do something different,
That's true.
So instead of being in the house, try to take her out.
Are you having fun?
Yeah,
Like a lot of fun?
yeah.
Relax those muscles and also the vocal cords. Embrace winter and all its gifts.
We are right in the center of the state, so 91's always salted and plowed, so come on over.
It's been a Connecticut winter destination for 75 years. Mohawk Mountain in Cornwall opened in 1947 by a Skiing Hall of Fame member. There are 26 trails for all skill types to choose from, but there's more than that. You can also snowshoe and cross-country ski at Mohawk State Park on top of the mountain.
And don't forget about Mount Southington in Plantsville. There are 14 trails to choose from that you can enjoy day or night. And you can even order tickets ahead of time online. There are also outdoor food options, so the whole family can enjoy a day on the mountain. Ski Sundown in New Hartford has something for everyone. There are 2 terrain parks and 70 skiable acres. Ski Sundown offers ski programs for kids and adults alike, plus adaptive skiing for people of all abilities. Even a racing program if you want to really test your skills.
If you're looking for a weekend getaway or a bigger mountain for your day trip, you can head to Berkshire East Mountain Resort. It's a hidden gem in Western Massachusetts.
The resort in Charlemont has been in the Schaefer family for nearly 45 years. They are constantly making fresh powder on their more than 30 trails.
The groomed trails were fabulous. Great skiing experience. You've also got ice skating, cross-country skiing. So there's something for everyone.
And after you've worked up an appetite on the slopes, Western Mass has plenty of restaurants serving comfort food this time of year. There's also a local beer trail that includes some great breweries in the area. When we think of Rhode Island, we conjure up images of beautiful beaches, right? Well, our neighboring state also features a great spot for snow plowing, snowboarding, and tubing. Yawgoo Valley Ski Area and Water Park is home to 12 trails for beginners and experts. And you won't believe the view from the top. Skiers can actually see the Newport Bridge. Now, no real skill is required at the tubing park. Visitors simply sit down and hang on.
Now, for those looking for a more relaxed winter activity, look no further than the skating rink in downtown Providence. We turn to our friends at WPRI for a look at how this is an essential winter destination.
Well, as we all know, winter in New England is always made better by fun outdoor activities like skating at the Bank Newport City Center Providence Rink. It is a winter wonderland right in the heart of downtown Providence, where there is fun for the entire family all season long. We recently caught up with Jason Lawrence over at the skating rink, who tells us what a great time it is to visit.
Well, the Providence Rink is a great place to bring the family. Spend the whole day. We're open 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, and we've got the area's only ice bumper cars. Make sure to make a reservation on our website. We would love to see you soon.
Looks like a great time to go, so grab your skates or plan to rent a pair while you're there and then hit the ice.
From one kind of skiing to another. Now, this is a sport that's entirely dependent on Mother Nature.
You need natural snow for cross-country skiing.
We've got 12.5 miles of trails.
And today we have it in abundance.
What trail are we taking?
We're going to take Pond Trail.
A beginner trail, yet we start with a steep challenge.
Keep your knees bent.
A slight setback, and then success.
I'm okay now.
Nothing will deter our adventure at winding trails.
You got to lift the heel and you do an exaggerated step. And you want to try to get a little bit of glide on that step.
It's a great way to get outdoors and exercise.
Absolutely. So it's considered one of the #1 aerobic exercises that you can do. You get a full leg and upper body workout. The only full-service cross-country ski center in the state right now is Winding Trails. Wow. And, we do groom the trails, of course.
In the woods, see gorgeous scenery and even incredible wildlife. This deer and his friends were crunching in the snow before emerging on the trail.
You're out in nature. It's relaxing. It's serene.
It really is. You hit all the spots. One of our guiding principles at Winding Trails is a love for the outdoors. And that's what it is.
Going up hills is daunting. And going down hills? Well, they remain a problem for this reporter. But others, like 8-year-old Chloe, take it in stride.
I went down the hill really fast. It was fun, and I made it look really easy. It's a little hard. We started last year. It was fun that last year, and we got a lot better this year.
Cross-country skiing is a great family sport, especially during the pandemic. There are limited spots for non-members at Winding Trails, so make reservations online in advance.
About 5 years ago, a good friend of mine showed me cross-country skiing, and we came to Winding Trails, and now I wish for snow. Every time it snows, I hope for more.
With on-site instruction, rentals, and even a cozy lodge, Winding Trails makes it easy to enjoy winter's wonders. This is so much better than being cooped up.
You love these days? Do you love these days that you can get out?
Great. Absolutely great.
It feels good.
I wish I could get out more often.
Coming up, take a sleigh ride through history.
One-horse open sleigh. And that was the RV of the day.
We'll dash through the snow in Simsbury, where the town is keeping the past alive.
The winter months, we've got great indoor things to do.
Plus, a sensational hands-on event is back at the Yankee Candle Village, and a one-of-a-kind French-inspired dining experience when Destination New England returns.
Welcome back, everyone. A sleigh trail in Simsbury that's about fun and a whole lot more. It's a unique way that people are getting outside and learning history at the same time.
One-horse open sled, and that was the RV of the day.
Take a stroll down Main Street in Simsbury. There's a new look from the olden times.
We took these sleighs from the 1850s, which are called cutter sleighs. They were manufactured in Portland, Maine. They were also manufactured in New Haven, Connecticut, and Albany, New York.
Bob Moody is the president of the Historical Society, which last year decided to display 6 antique sleighs. But first, they transformed them into works of art.
I chose this sleigh because I love the lines on it.
Artist Deborah Leonard covered this sleigh in intricate scenes from home.
Is that the Hugh Blind Tower?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
And the Farmington River.
She really enjoyed the unique yet chilly experience of painting in a new way.
We were at the Simsbury Historical Society barn that is not heated. It was frigid in there.
It was.
My water froze.
When I grew up in this town, I still live here, and it's just a nice colonial town that we still keep up so well.
Attached to each artistic sleigh is a brochure which shows a map of the trail. It also gives a little information about each sleigh, really lending to this history lesson.
This is what you would use to go to the store, to go to school. Mom and Dad would drive you in this.
Folks are loving all the special details.
I love Impressionism, which this is.
And the project's New England flair.
When we drive by occasionally, we see families of 3 or 4 or more trying to cram into the sleighs to take selfies.
The sleigh trail has gotten people outside during the pandemic to appreciate artistic talent, as well as the craftsmanship and charm of a different time.
It depicts, again, an era in which things were easy, but things were not so easy.
Like today.
Like today.
A family adventure surrounded by sweet scents and sweet treats. Look no further than Yankee Candle Village. The South Deerfield destination is back up and running with some of its familiar and creative attractions.
They've finally put waxworks back in place where you can dip your hand in wax and dip candles, and it's much more hands-on now.
At Yankee Candle, even though you're indoors, it snows every 4 minutes inside the building. The village now features Ben & Jerry's, a Build-A-Bear workshop, a popcorn shop, and more.
Now, these igloos for dining have been really popular here at Powder Ridge, and at the Ocean House in Rhode Island, it's all about gondolas. Ashley Erling from WPRI takes us there for a lovely private feast.
No matter the season, Ocean House in Westerly is always a must visit, and good news, this winter you can visit France without even hopping on a plane. Let's go check out Gondola Village. I'm here with Jonathan Filer from Ocean House to tell us all about the new gondola experience. Jonathan, this year we have some upgrades. Tell us all about it.
Absolutely. Well, welcome. So this year we reimagined our space. We went with a more French-influenced theme, from the drinks to the food to the decor. We have a new space where we were able to watch the sunset, as well as new decor and setting here in the village.
And you always have such an incredible drink program here. So tell us about some of the specialty cocktails and drinks you're going to be able to have with this experience.
Absolutely. So we work very closely with our partner here, and we created a drink with their Veuve Clicquot Rich Rosé Champagne. And the best part about the champagne is that we don't actually have to do too much. So we added fresh cranberries as well as cinnamon sticks, and the natural acidity and the sugar in the champagne actually brings out those flavors. So less work for us, and they make it easy.
Sounds delicious. And you mentioned some of that food too, so you know I need to try some.
Of course.
Why don't we head in and check that out?
Absolutely.
It is so beautiful inside these gondolas, and Jonathan, the food looks amazing. Tell us about what we have here.
Absolutely. We have our lentil and beet salad, our French onion soup, our beef bourguignon, and in front of you is our trout meunière, and of course, our brie flambée with a special eau de vie that we bring in especially for this dish.
And it lights on fire right before your eyes. And there's a special added benefit this year as well, correct?
Absolutely. Part of the proceeds for the Gondola Village goes to the Ocean House Fund for Charitable Giving, which helps support local families and children in need.
So special. Well, everything looks wonderful. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Coming up, it's time to take to the water. If you can't wait for summer to get your sea legs, some cold weather cruises to check out some cute critters.
Sometimes if it's like a nice calm day, we'll actually hear them making grunting noises and kind of telling each other off.
Plus, the chilly weather is bringing out the wild side of the Roger Williams Park Zoo. And some high-flying fun for those history buffs out there. Don't go anywhere. Destination New England will be right back.
Save the Bay also is terrific for families. They're running the seal watches out of Newport, as well as their exploration center and aquarium. That's open. That's a lot of interaction. Crabs, lobster, seal, turtles, you name it. It's all there.
The biggest ocean attraction this time of year is the seals. They can be found all along the Connecticut and Rhode Island coast. And lucky for you, Project Oceanology wants to take you to see them. Project O offers guided seal cruises so people can get a closer look at these cute marine creatures. They take visitors into the Long Island and Fisher's Island Sounds, where harbor seals can be seen hanging out on rocks as they stop on their journey from Maine. Everyone who comes aboard gets a set of binoculars and a data sheet. Tours start the last week of March and run for about a month. And if you can't make it down to Groton, there's also a seal cruise in the western part of the state. The Maritime Aquarium also has some winter sightseeing cruises that you can certainly check out. Spot seals that hang out in the Long Island Sound every winter. And there are also cruises for bird lovers. The cruise offers unique on-the-water access to see and take pictures of some visiting wildlife. For a more exotic experience, you can head to the Roger Williams Park Zoo in Rhode Island. Their Winter Wonder Days are going on right now. It's a chance to see your favorite wild animals in a new way. Our friends from WPRI take us there.
We love winter at Roger Williams Park Zoo, and the animals, they love it too.
That's right. Now, with cooler temps, now is the time to plan a visit. We caught up with Corey Ignagni, who shared why this is such a great time to stroll by and say hi to the animals.
Winter is the perfect time to come visit Roger Williams Park Zoo to come see some of our animals enjoying nature's winter temperatures, especially our snow leopards, red pandas, and river otters. It's also half-price admission now through February 28th, so it's the perfect time to come visit, especially if you haven't in a while.
It really is a great time, and you can buy tickets for your next trip to Roger Williams Park Zoo right on the zoo's website.
And for those of you with your heads in the clouds, there's a new museum in Connecticut featuring vintage aircraft. And it took more than a decade for the Connecticut Air and Space Center in Stratford to get off the ground.
This is a Vietnam veteran. Was shot down twice.
One-of-a-kind treasures saved from disrepair. Welcome to the new Connecticut Air and Space Center, a work in progress that took 10 years to come together.
This is the mighty Corsair that sat on the pole in front of the Bridgeport Airport. At that time, Sikorsky Airport, for 38 years.
The incredible behemoth, a style used in World War II and the Korean War. In addition to vintage aircraft, the nonprofit museum displays memorabilia and artifacts, mostly connected to the industry in Stratford.
One of a kind, it's the only one.
A history that President Mark Corvino believes is largely hidden.
Almost everybody comes in here. My grandmother, my grandfather, my mother, my father, my uncle worked here. And no one knows about it, you know. That's the very sad part.
But this space is aiming to change that, showcasing the area where aircraft engines and parts were manufactured, home to Sikorsky Airport. It's how many people made a living.
Stratford is unbelievable aviation history.
Now, there's a mission here at the museum to really share the significance of women in aviation history. In fact, Corvino's mom is shown right here. She was a riveter here in Stratford during World War II.
They were major part. It's really what kept us in the war.
the women. The museum also tells the story of aviation pioneer Gustav Whitehead, who reportedly took flight in Connecticut in 1901.
Controversy is if he flew before the White brothers.
A $1 million grant will expand the museum into this space. Planes are already being restored to fill it. The museum aims to be a destination for field trips, kids programs, and more once the pandemic eases up.
That's what we're trying to do, is catch the interest of young people.
And for even more sky-high fun, you can also visit the New England Air Museum in Windsor Locks. It's the largest aviation museum in all of New England, and it's conveniently located near Bradley International Airport. The museum has 55 aircraft on display that range from early flying machines to supersonic jets. There are 3 exhibits to check out, both indoors and outside. It's open Tuesdays through Sunday.
From the hangar to the hardwood, the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield just underwent a major renovation. What you can expect. Plus, the largest indoor go-kart track is right here in Connecticut. We'll show you all the high-speed fun when Destination New England returns.
The Basketball Hall of Fame, $25 million renovation. It's brand new, and the exhibits are incredible. So if people have been before, they need to come back.
Springfield is welcoming all to come check out the newly renovated Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. After that massive renovation, the birthplace of basketball is excited to show off its nearly 400 inductees. Every year, nearly 200,000 people visit the Hall of Fame to learn about the game, check out interactive exhibits, and live out their hoop dreams on the Jerry Colangelo Court of Dreams. And for some indoor high adrenaline fun, check out the IT Adventure Ropes course at Jordan's Furniture in New Haven. There's even a mini course for the smaller kids. It's the perfect place for a birthday party or just to get the kids moving this time of year. And if you have a need for speed, you could check out the world's largest indoor multi-level racetrack. Supercharged indoor kart racing is in Oakdale. 2 tracks offer up a half mile of racing excitement. Each lap takes about 2 minutes to complete. Race your family and friends in this action-packed activity. And when you're done, there's even axe throwing to test your strength and aim.
Thanks so much for watching Destination New England, everyone. Now be sure to check states and destinations' websites before planning your trips and outings. Enjoy winter, your loved ones, and all that beautiful New England has to offer.